Hey, this is Sri Vishwanath here, and welcome to episode number 28 of the Ask Sri Vishwanath Vedanta show. In today's video, we're going to speak of what parents should do when children don't listen to them. So today's question comes from Christopher from Texas. He says, I'm very concerned about my younger son. He's in college, got into some bad company, and drinking a lot. My mind is disturbed and he's not listening to me, so help. So this is a real concern, all across the board. And there is some very beautiful answers given by Shankaracharya. So here's the first thing. The greatest strength of parents is to bless their children. That's the greatest strength which parents possess, because you can bless, and directly by blessing, they can become better. Now, this is because of your relationship. So, what is happening is this power to bless is lost because you're worrying, because parents are worrying. So, when you worry, you lose the power to bless. And Shankaracharya says the reason you worry, the reason parents worry, or anything we worry for anything, is because of lack of devotion for God. So you say, I'll read that book. You do whatever you want in complex problems, we are bound to worry. So you worry because of lack of devotion to God, says Sringeri Shankaracharya. It is done after thousands of years of research. So look at it. The greatest strength of parents is to bless their children. That's what they can really, really do, and it will work. But they have lost that power because they are worrying. And the reason they are worrying is because of lack of devotion to God. Now, this is very powerful. So this is a great time, the great opportunity, especially with all, is children don't listen to you because you are not listening, parents are not listening to what God is saying. So this is the most important thing, because your power is to bless. And you can get that only by closeness to God, worship. See, this is so powerful. And if parents go close to God, magic will happen, because they will get back the power of bliss. The worrying will disappear, they'll get back the power of bliss. And by sheer power of blessing, because of the relationship and with the help of the power of God, magic can happen. Because today what's happening? The entire world is taking advantage. Every person is just giving advice after advice. And all children, they are listening to them. But they are just not concerned. I mean, what damn does anyone care whether others' children grow? They just talk big, big things. But the real person who is concerned is the parents, or whoever the close one is. Others can do all the talking. So all children, they listen to all of these other people saying various things and but that's not going to do anything. The parents, if they get closer to God, magic will happen. So, Adi Shankaracharya, when Adi Shankaracharya's parents, when they were, when they did not get a child after many, many years of marriage, they were great devotees of Shiva. So, his father always, what would be doing wrong? Why? But his mother, Adi Shankaracharya's mother, says, there may be something which we are not doing right. There may be something between us. It's called avidya. See, in Vedanta, the source of all problems is avidya. There is something within us, between us, because whatever it is, we are not, getting this child. So let's double up our shraddha. And they were already praying and their worship to Shiva and all was great. But she said, let's double up our shraddha. Let's increase our shraddha. See, now you see what they're doing. They're getting closer to God. And when they did that, within a few months, Shiva himself was born as an incarnation, as Adi Shankaracharya. And, the story goes that God asked the parents that, what do you want? You want a child who just lives for like very short, 30 years, but is world famous for like thousands of years? Or do you want the children, like plenty of children who live for many, many years, but who are of not much use? They just live and die. And so he said, no, I leave it to you. He said, you decide, God, what is best for us. Because internally they wanted, because they were also devotees of Shiva, so, and Adi Shankaracharya was born. So today, more than ever, parents need to get educated to move closer to God. Leaving that, most are doing everything else, going to all this various people and saying that problem, this problem, stress problem, and all of them are giving them various medicines, giving them various reasoning and all that crap, and nothing is happening. And I know personally parents who also take painkillers. The children are having problem, the parents is also taking painkillers. It is insane what's happening outside. But very few are moving closer to God. And it is the most direct. The greatest strength of a parent is to bless. And when you worry, you lose that power. And when you go close to God, the worry disappears, you regain that power. It's such a clear thing. And when you go closer, a lot of good things are going to happen, because you're going to bless. Your children are going to get that message clearly. They are going to get fast. And you do not, because Krishna says, to men and women who exclusively meditate on me, I bring them prosperity and security. Here's something very important to realize is, karma is slow. Like, if you do something good today, you may get the reward very later on and on. But this Shraddha, this worship of God, it is instant, right now, no waiting period. And if doesn't happen, it's because Shraddha is lacking. So when you completely realize that your worrying is because of lack of devotion, as you get closer and you see the worrying disappear, you will see that your power of blessing, you'll see instant results. Instant, because God is eternal. When you move to the realm of God, karma is redundant, obsolete, obsolete, if I got the spelling right. Karma is obsolete. No matter what, Krishna says, even if a man of wicked nature worships me exclusively, is indeed deemed worthy for his resolutions. Right? Most don't get this. They say, oh, he did that, she did that. How can they get? Because they don't realize what is the Atman, what are the spiritual laws that work there, what it is. That doesn't mean that you do whatever you want and also pray it's going to work. Because the Shraddha will not come. But the karma, it becomes obsolete, redundant, when you move towards God with this clear realization that here all the magic happens in the Atman. Because all your karma, everything is wiped off. That's what happens in deep sleep. You may have all the problems, worries. You go to deep sleep, where is it? It's gone. Your intellect disappears. So all these things, when a person thinks, oh, how can it be, I did this, this is happening for 5 years and you're saying it's going to be instant. Well, you worry the whole day, but when you go to deep sleep, it's gone. You're not just seeing what is happening to you every day. This is not thousands and thousands of years of research has happened. So the greatest strength of parents is to bless the children. And most have lost this power because of worrying. And the solution is, Shankaracharya says, if you're worrying, it's because of lack of devotion to God. There is nothing else. The moment you increase your devotion, worry will disappear magically. You'll get back the power of bliss, and it will be a wonderful thing for you and your children. You can go to www.magicofgod.com to figure out ways to worry less, increase your devotion, and wonderful things will happen to you. Till next time, God bless you and bye.